You have so many people in this spread. So the King of Wands possibly indicating a fire sign, but not necessarily Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Whew, Scorpio. This felt very intense for me. I can only imagine how it's going to feel for you. Okay. All right. Okay. So for some of you, there may be two people, two men. Well, it doesn't have to be. It could be two women. Because we have the Empress too. But I see this as maybe two men involved here. Right? Or energies. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you, it's going to be two men. And it could be an earth sign, and it could just be a male figure who is very much about structure, organization, logic, creating powerful foundations around him. Someone who feels very solid on the material plane, who likes to build and to plan. It could be you incorporating these energies, Scorpio. It does not have to be an individual, okay? And then the Empress energy is all another energy. It could be a female, but I feel like it's, in this case, again, it could be you, or it's just an energetic pattern that's at play here, where you're feeling you've created this structure, right? You've got this earth sign possibly who's in, or you're incorporating these very practical mastery of the manifest world energies, both with these two together. They're very similar sort of energies. And then with that, you're feeling very much like, yeah, baby, I'm going to go ahead and create. I'm going to give birth to my creations and my inspirations and my passions. It's very, a very strong, powerful, energetic pattern that's at play during this time period for you, Scorpio. Really strong energies. Okay, could be pregnancy, right? You've been working hard, possibly in love. You and your partner have decided to buy a house together, create structure, create a foundation, and now you're ready to give birth, to have a baby. If you're not ready, then maybe take precautions, because this can indicate pregnancy. Living a life of luxury, it's all very powerful energy, especially on the material plane. All right, so then it's because it's such strong, powerful energy, you're being guided to pay attention to just being in the moment, Scorpio. Don't get too caught up on building, and creating, because that's a lot of what this energy is. This is saying, look, Scorpio, just be present. Just take moment by moment. The expression chop wood, just chop wood. Don't get too caught up on what's happening in the future, what happened in the past. Just stay as present as you possibly can during this time period. It'll help make you feel more strong, more sexy, more attractive, because you're focusing in just on what's in front of you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, because you're not trying to plan for the future. You're not trying to plan for that baby. You're not trying to figure out how to create a house with someone. You're just staying in the present moment. And so for what that means for you is, if you're with a partner, just be present with him or her in that moment. Don't try to think about what he or she's going to do for you, or you're going to do for he or she later in terms of building or creating something. Just enjoy the moments together, right? And if you're not with someone, and it could be that there's a separation, and that's why you're being asked to be as present in the moment and not think about the future, because it's a relatively short period of time that we're talking about, Scorpio, but it does look like there could be a period of time where you're just not together for whatever reason. Maybe one of you has to take a trip for work, maybe I don't know, something happens, you get in a fight, I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But it doesn't feel like it's forever, like a forever separation. It feels like it's part of the building process, right? And then we have here, but for some of you, actually, because we have the Free Yourself card next to the separation, it could be that you are actually separating from someone, maybe because there are two people involved, because we have so many court cards and the Emperor and Empress energy. It could be that you have indeed separated from somebody, and you're freeing yourself from the toxicity of what that was about. You're starting to, with the Free Yourself, okay, this is what it is. With the Free Yourself and the Empress right above one another, the Empress is about creating from her inspirations and passions, and that's how you're gonna free yourself more easily from this situation where it looks like there could be two people involved. Very kind of heavy energy here, very earthbound energy. won't be, you know, not everyone's gonna it's gonna be different for everybody, right? And then again, we have another court card down here, King of Wands. It could be another person here. I do get the feeling there's a lot of people involved during this time period for you in love, Scorpio. So the King of Wands energy is really, really lovely energy. I really like this energy a lot in terms of an energetic experience in terms of the manifest world, because it's about a lot of connection. You know, it's like they're just like connected very nicely. But they both have their boots on. I always think about this. They both have their boots on, so they can both make tracks if they need to. Like, they're not fully committed to one another, it seems like. But they do feel a connection to one another, which may be what the separation is about. Like, you know, they got to make tracks as well, but they do feel that connection, you know. But they're being very present in the moment, but then they're going to have to take off. You know what I mean? So it's going to be different for everybody how this plays out, Scorpio. It could be that, you know, because there's this separation right here, that you are either there's an earth sign involved, or you are just incorporating more of a stable kind of energy in your life. You're getting grounded in your finances. You're making sure that you're taken care of in terms of a home to live in, and you're creating more structure around yourself because there's a separation that's occurring. And you want to make sure that when you separate, that you have everything you need to be successful as you move forward. Okay, let me get some additional cards. Let me just take a sip of water, Scorpio. My throat's really dry. Excuse me. All this fiery energy and yet another court card. So this is all fire, right? This could be another fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries who comes in. This could be you freeing yourself. Okay, so it's clarifying the free yourself card, Scorpio. So it could just be like you're feeling all fired up, feeling all passionate. You're freeing yourself from an old relationship as you move forward into another one with this kind of air sign or fire sign energy. Or it could just be you incorporating that energy. And then we have, you know, making progress. You're taking action and making progress. And then you're feeling victorious. You're feeling like, yes, you know, I've freed myself. I've taken the actions necessary to leave behind a situation that just wasn't in alignment with what I really wanted, you know. It's going to play out differently for everybody, but regardless, there are a lot of people. And if they're not actually people, then there's just a lot of energies at play here that you're working with. Okay, so it looks like you've been through something, Scorpio. Whatever that may be. You're freeing yourself from it. You're feeling very, you're taking immediate action upon it. This is immediate action, a challenge you can successfully master or manage a passionate relationship. You're freeing yourself from this. If it's not a fire sign in here, it's just you using that energy. You're making progress. You're being victorious, right? And then with the Empress, you're creating the life that you want for yourself. You're creating whatever it is, whatever this energy is. Now, there's so much hope and optimism around it, especially after a dark time. You're being, this goes very well with the Empress. This idea of luxury. Often indicating a little luxury, but luxurious time alone. And then we have the Three of Spring, which is you're being very strategic as you think about your next moves. A lot of fiery, passionate energy here for you, Scorpio. You are a very passionate sign, and so I think you're really kind of, even though you're a water sign, there's a lot of passion with Scorpios. And it's really being represented here with this Empress, this Three of Spring, the Prince of Spring, the Two of Spring, the Six of Spring. So in addition to all these major kind of energies that you're playing with, you're also playing with a lot of passion and sense of inspiration and creativity. So it's really, really lovely. I am going to get a card from the, I think I'm going to get it from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. For Scorpio. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire. Oh, there's two cards. Not what you fear. And then make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. right? The Empress is all about manifesting in the material world. So with the Empress here, it looks like whatever has occurred, the separation, this free yourself, you are freeing yourself and you are creating the life that you want. And whatever way that means, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be separated from your partner. It just means you're freeing yourself maybe from old patterns, whether you're single or coupled. And you're able to make, saying, yes, make a wish. Use this Empress energy during this time period, Scorpio, to make a wish, to create, to manifest that which you want. And just make sure that you keep your vibration high. This goes the same exact energy as the attraction energy. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It's like, watch your thoughts. Don't go down that train of darkness. Stay present, and that will help you manifest that which you want so much faster. So I hope you find that helpful, Scorpio. It's kind of a long reading and kind of a difficult read for you, just because of all the different energetic beings, it feels like, that are involved here. But I wish you much love as always, and I will see you on the next reading or at your private reading.